Welcome back to the city of Belfast for the UK's strongest man. It's the second day, and in Group B, Dave McInerney, Big D from Cumbria, showed the way with a storming win in the truck pull. But next is the human link.
Event 2, the anchor hold. The athletes have to hold this 260 kilo anchor in their hands as long as they possibly can.
Well, the anchor hold, known as the human link, and of course they're high above the water, as is always the case here. And Richard Gorvin is the first to go. He's in 6th place in the group overall at the moment, so he's got a lot of work to do. And of course with the bottom two being eliminated, he is, as you saw there on the caption, in an elimination position. Got 19.5 points overall thus far and needs more.
Yeah, Richard's got to chase a good time here and put up a good benchmark.
He's going well at the moment. Very well at the moment. And this could be it looks as though he's got a strong grip on that at the moment.
He needs to keep his head up at all times.
Yeah, I agree with that. The head leads everything. He's dipping his head forward, and that can't be helpful. He's got to lean back into that. And that's 44.86, and that's a pretty tough time. It's good time.
Yeah, I think it even could have been better.
Yeah, I think technically he lost it a little bit from time to time there, didn't he? I mean, but really, when you let your head go forward, then your back bends, it arches, and then the whole thing is lost. The posture's lost.
Yeah, the weight's pulling you forward all the time, you know.
Yeah. Andy Kearney then in 5th place overall with 22.5 points, comes in 2nd for this. Now then, 44.86 to beat.
Yeah, it's a big time to beat. Richard's put up a good benchmark there.
Yeah, it is a good start, that was, for Gorvin, I must admit. And he desperately needed it, that's for sure. So Kearney.
Yeah, well, Andy Kearney is Scotland's strongest man.
Yes, he is, and he's for the last 2 seasons. And 6'1", 21 stone, 55-inch chest. He'll need all of those credentials for this. 44.86 to beat. Beyond 30, can he go beyond 35? The answer's yes. Can he go beyond 40? The answer's no. 38.36, that's 2nd place at the moment. I'll tell you what, those first 2 performances are pretty good. That's going to take some beating, I think. Totally gone. You know, you can see the reaction of them. They know they could have done better. He's so short, just short of the leading performance thus far. Well, James Fennelly's next, 4th overall, being hauled up. This tall fellow who's proving to be quite a good competitor, and I guess as he gets a bit older, he'll fill out a little bit.
Well, we know he's got a strong back. We know he's got a strong grip, so this should suit James.
Well, that powerlifting base that he's got that you've mentioned several times over the weeks it really will prove to be good. Look at the head. Now, we've been talking about the head. That's a perfect position. Helps his chest to stay full frontal. It helps everything. His arms are passive, and yet there's such a powerful grip on the bar.
He's solid.
Absolutely superb. Look at this, 23-24. Remember, 44.86.
Yeah, this is setting a good base to get a good time here.
He's deep in concentration, and that grip is strong. Very, very strong indeed.
Yeah, he's locked in very well.
An electrician, 6'3", 18 stone, beginning to shake and shudder. But look at this, it's gone
Excellent
beyond.
Time.
Oh,
Excellent.
yes, 47.25, and that is the lead.
Yeah, and that will take some beating
yes,
as
it
well.
will. It will take some beating. That was a very strong position that he took at the back. Look at that for technique. Leaning, good wide stance. Feet just a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. Jimmy Marcoux then, 3rd overall. The big fella. What can he do this time? Watch him get into good position. There, he's lifted. Now, head up, shoulders back, arms passive, legs strong, concentration deep.
He's got a big time to beat.
Yes, he has, hasn't he? 47.25. Difficult, very difficult. Just watching Crowd almost quiet. The odd word of encouragement being shouted up towards him. 30s, beyond 30, he's going to be beyond 35. Looking, he's come forward. You could see as soon as he started to come forward that it was almost all over. 37.40. A little shake of the head there, Fraser.
He knows as well. He knows he made an error. He could have got a few more seconds there.
Yes.
When you're ready, Dave.
Well, Dave McAneny, second overall, as you've got there on the caption. Watch that, just that little hook is off now. Now then, technically, what can he do? Second place overall. He's got to beat 47.25 if he's going to go into the lead. That's a tough ask.
Well, Dave's a big guy. He's performed well. I'm sure he's going to want a respectable time here.
From Penrith and Cumbria, civil engineering worker.
He's in a good position.
Yes, he is, isn't he? He's just holding very still, perfectly still. You've got to concentrate. Keep the head up. Don't let the shoulders come forward. The grip's gone. And it's what, 38.96. So I was just looking, 1, 2, that's the third best lift so far, with just one to go, and that's Dave Warner. Here he is the leader overall in this group, Group B. Now then, what can he do this time?
Well, Dave will want to do his best regardless of what he has to do.
Just sitting back. He's leaning back in, look. That lean back is helping him. He's close to the bar. You just look at his hands. That the grip has got to be very strong. He's brought the bar right into his thighs. That's good technique. Get it as close to beneath him as possible. Oh, yes. Oh, well, that's not as good as we thought. 33.30. But having said that, that's all he needed to do. He didn't need to do any more. I know the point you made about wanting to do his best, but he didn't need to do any more. He's going to go through to the final.
That was just enough, Stuart. You can see everyone's really tense on this event.
So then, confirmation of the results in the human link. James Fennelly, 47.25 seconds, picks up 6 points for first. Richard Gorvin second, Dave McAneny third, and Dave Warner surprising sixth. Overall, though, doesn't affect things for the Irishman. He's leading on 32 points, followed closely by Dave McAneny of England. Irishman James Fennelly just gets better and better. Good performance from him, and he'll be looking for a place in the final. But first it's the Thor's Hammer, and he'll have that to overcome.